Hello Penguinauts! I am the Beardy Penguin and welcome back to Collaborative Warfare. Today we're attacking Tape with a helicopter. Yeah, the Athena is finally combat ready-ish. Like, it's still not perfect, but it's certainly a damn sight better than what we had before. And it actually has control surfaces this time. Isn't that great? This thing is annoying me. Shut down. I think I might have put it on the wrong side of the helicopter because it's completely fine now. But it was, yeah, I don't know, whatever. I'm not very good at building helicopters. So anyway, today we're attacking the KSC-2. That's right, we're attacking the old KSC, which is surprisingly not very well defended considering it's Tape's, you know, central base of operations. So that did surprise me quite a lot. That he hasn't defended it a little better. It's only got a gun turret defending it. So we're going to take advantage of this and attack it with the Athena. We've got Jeanette and Jonand. I don't know what it is with pilots and names beginning with J, but we seem to have a weird obsession with them. And this thing doesn't seem to like time warping. Okay, it's okay with time warp ×2. Let's just try not to crash into the mountains. So, today we've got a couple of rule changes as well. So we've increased the guard range from 5 kilometers to 10 kilometers. Tape obviously is yet to do this on all his defenses, but I've just increased it for the defenses that I'm attacking just to make things a little bit fairer. So that means as soon as we're in 10 kilometers, it's going to start shooting missiles at us, which is bad. If you didn't pick up on that. But we should be okay. I have no idea how this helicopter's going to hold up. You see Twitchi invited Prime Minister Beardy to a banquet in honour of himself, and he reached out to Beardy and he said, Dear Leader Beardy, could you lend me some aid and relieve the pressure, the impending pressure of Tape, because, of course, Twitchi's peace treaty with Tape expires this turn. So we need to distract Tape and make sure he doesn't start a war against Twitchi on two fronts, because I'm pretty sure Twitchi would be pretty screwed if that did happen, considering Agonarch is completely pummeling him, and I can't really help him apart from sending him defences, which I can only do occasionally. So we need to make sure that Tape isn't tempted by attacking one of his core bases and distracting him away from Black Crags and Edith's side. So this is quite a central base in the desert. I don't know why he's the Arctic protection on time when actually most of his bases are in the desert, not the Arctic, but I guess the acronym worked. So there it is, and hopefully this will convince Tape to go this way, not that way towards Twitchi. Because Twitchi is our dear ally and we do not want any harm to come to him. Okay everybody, here we go. We're approaching KSC-2. If we manage to take this, we'll have a prime launch site for not only aircraft, but also missiles, conventional or nuclear, against Tape. So we're within its range now, so it's definitely detected us, but I think we're outside of its missile range, and definitely outside of its gun range at this point. What we're going to try and do is fire off a couple of Hellfires when we get a little closer, try and distract it a little, and then we're going to finish it off with our Hydra rocket pods. This is only a BD turret. Later on we're going to be taking on Tape's new defences, which I believe are completely missile proof, if my spies inform me correctly, so that's going to be interesting. Okay, it's fired at us. Here we go. Uh-oh, that's a lot of missiles. Oh dear. Okay, right, let's get up. Oh my god! Uh-oh, that's bad, that's bad. Okay. Woo! Whoa! Too close, too close, too close. Come on. Holy crap! Whoa! No! The Athena! Oh dear! Oh, we completely lost it. See if the Hellfires have got any more success. Come on, Hellfires! I know I fired them from way too far away. See if they can hit the gun turret. So many missiles! Oh dear, that did not go well. Okay, come on, come on. See if he... Oh! Come on, two more, two more. Oh, we got a hit. Oh, beautiful. Taken down. Crap, we lost the Athena though. The Athena's in a million pieces, but the base is now undefended, and we have something specialized for taking undefended bases. Right, we're using our very last drop pod. We're going to have to launch some more of these at some point, but probably not anytime soon. As useful as they are for deploying personnel around, they're not really vital at this stage, especially considering we're in full-blown war now. We need as many aerial launches as we can get. If we have a spare one, then certainly we'll launch some more drop pods, but they are definitely far too expensive, you know, far too much effort for far too little actual military success. Although, as I said, they're good for dropping personnel, we can just do that with a plane, which you can use for attacking stuff as well, so we probably won't use any more of these, as cool as they are. So we're just going to time warp round. We need to get ourselves a manoeuvre to get down and drop on the KSC2. Right, Rodolin, here we go. I'm kind of getting the hang of launching these drop pods now. Just going over Tape's territory. I don't think he's got any bases in this proximity. Let's have a look. No, he hasn't. I mean, he's got a large swathe of land over here. It's completely unprotected. And yeah, I know we've got the Great Escape for launching missiles, but look at the distance between Great Escape and the bases and the KSC-2 and all of these. I mean, KSC-2 is very good for launching planes and conventional or nuclear missiles, depending on how far this war escalates. We finally decided now, by the way, nuclear missiles, we're introducing them at turn 15. And also the developer himself, actually a really nice guy, he's been in contact with us. We might introduce him into the series somehow. Almost certainly not directly. He won't take control of a nation or anything. But we might let him play a small little part because he is a really nice guy. He offered to make weapons specifically for the series. I mean, that's just awesome. So yeah, right. We're gonna try and turn to this. No, that's gonna heat us up. Okay. I was thinking maybe we could turn a little bit, use the lifting body effect, and try and get us heading more towards the KSC2. But I think Rodolin's just gonna have a little bit of walking to do. I'm just going to try it. Try and get a little bit... Oh no, we are heating quite a bit. I can't speak today. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, I don't think we're going to use helicopters again. As cool as they are, we just got completely owned by Tape's missiles from a distance. I know we managed to dodge a couple of them, but you can't dodge missiles forever. And yeah, with that many missiles going for us, frankly, it's it's completely impossible to avoid them. So yeah, we probably won't use them. It's much better spent on defenses, to be honest, at those ground launches, because now we're at war. Even ground launches are really vital. They're really important. We're going to try and burn off some of this fuel and slow down faster, because we're overshooting. Let's get to our surface velocity. There we go. Looks like we are slowing down. So Rodolin's just going to have to walk about 30 kilometers, which isn't too bad, I guess. It's yeah, just going to take a little while, Rodolin. It's going to be even more than 30 kilometers. Great. Let's see, can we use the rocket engine to get us a bit more in that direction? I think we can. Yeah, we can. There we go. Go that way. Oh, no, that's not working. Come on. Come on, behave. Screw you, aerodynamics. We want to go that way. That way. Yeah. Who needs aerodynamics when you've got a drop pod? Okay, well, it looks like... Okay. Well, yeah, this drop pod's just going to be pointless debris, so frankly I think I might just let Rodolin out. We're not attacking anything. And I'm trying to keep the debris count as low as possible, considering the quick saves and stuff are already taking years, and we're already getting a lot of glitches and stuff from the amount of craft that are actually in this world. So, yeah, we're going to try and keep the craft count to a minimum. I'll probably delete that debris later. I think it's safe to say that both of those pilots are dead. They were our specialised helicopter pilots. One pilot, one engineer. And their names began with J as well, but I'm very sure that they got completely incinerated in that wave of missiles. You can see why we increased the range to 10 kilometers. It does make it a lot more fair and means that you can't pull off, as Agonarch calls it, the penguin maneuver. I believe Agonarch has made quite a few personal assaults on the insults directed towards me recently. Penguin of the floppy planes, apparently. Yeah, how about Agonarch of the rocket-assisted takeoff planes, you frickin' noob? Or how about Agonarch of the planes with struts on them? Who puts struts on planes? Not me. Agonarch does. So yeah, that's what you get, Agonarch. You know, I'm not the only person who used slightly newbie tactics. And actually, the penguin maneuver, okay, you actually invented that, considering you run around with cruise missiles for an entire turn. Sorry, I'm just getting quite worked up. You know, all these propagandous news reports on Agonarch television, they get Beardy very riled up. He's very angry, and he wishes to speak out against Agonarch. Actually, he wants to teach him a lesson, frankly, but we've got a peace treaty with him, so we can't really do that. And although the peace treaty is definitely in my favour, Agonarch is starting to use it to his advantage. So he's put a few defences at places I'd like to attack, like Seaven Inlet. I was planning to attack that. I was planning to do a D-Day landing at it with the Ceto, but then he placed defences at it. So he's kind of playing us at our own game in that respect, but I can't really blame him. Okay, right. Rodolin, you land, and then you've got quite the hike to start, so chop chop, down to the surface we go. To be honest, I think semi-deploying the parachute slows you down more than enough. You don't even need to fully deploy it, but I'll fully deploy it anyway. There we go, and there we go, Rodolin. Hell-jumping badass. This is going to take a while. At the KSC-2, Rodolin has stumbled upon something extraordinary. It appears to be some kind of ancient monolith of some form, undoubtedly completely ignored by TAPE's so-called scientists. The markings upon it are written in an ancient language that talk of a material of unknown destructive power only found on the moon. Maybe next turn we'll have to investigate this strange material and these so-called nuclear weapons, but until then we just need to place the flag to signify that we now own TAPE's headquarters, which for some reason were not better defended. Saying that, I haven't defended the South Pole station particularly well. Well, I guess it's his second most important one, considering the North Pole Biodome is where he drinks his coffee, apparently. So yeah, but this is definitely his central base of operations in the desert, where most of his bases are, the Territorial Desert Protection Entente, as it should be called. So this is quite an important base, and if these so-called nuclear weapons turn out to exist, then maybe this could be quite a good launch site for those. But yeah, I'm gonna ask TAPE a question. If he ever finds this flag, bet you didn't see the monolith, mate. Just spelling mate incorrectly, as you do. So there we go. I think that is going to be our thumbnail. I'm so professional doing thumbnails while recording. So we're now launching an all-new defensive vehicle. This is called the Cerberus, which was a figure in Greek mythology. It was a three-headed hellhound, I think, with like a serpent's tail and all sorts of horrible bits, and it guarded the entrance to the underworld to prevent the dead from leaving and the living from entering. So since missiles seem to be the downfall of literally everything, the lad, although it did have pretty good anti-air capability, was definitely vulnerable to a couple of them, and obviously TAPE's defences are as well. I've pretty much entirely made this around being missile proof. Just trying to get it off the base, because when you have things on the base, Kerbinside kind of likes to glitch out, so we're just going to get it over here onto the grass. Hopefully it's sturdy enough to survive this small drop. That did... Oh, we lost a Sidewinder. Oh, that's not the end of the world. We've still got plenty. Okie dokie. So we're just going to drive out here, and we'll put it on guard mode, which is now, of course, 10 kilometers instead of the measly 5 it was before. So we've got a big flat cannon, which should be able to take out pretty much anything at long distance. We've got all these sidewinders. I know we'd lost one, but we probably won't need it. And then we got, for air defense, we've not only got countermeasure pods. I don't know why it's quivering. I think it's a bit scared. We've also got all these 50 cals aiming upwards, and we've got these Vulcans primarily for taking out missiles. It's the only reason they're there. So let's hope they work. Team A, yep, I think. Oh, we need to put the field of view onto 360. And there we go. Let's hope this can defend against any incoming tape liberation mission. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure he'll launch one, considering this is quite a central base. But on to the next thing we're doing this turn. Okay, here we go, launching from Black Crags. Now you're probably wondering why we're not using the runway, and that's for two reasons. A, Twitchy's got his little defences on it, and B, there's a bump at the end of the runway, and I found that bombers like this really don't like that bump. Like, it's really good for fighter aircraft, but it's terrible for bombers, and it just snaps the plane in half. So we've gone onto the bumpy ground over here, mainly because we can't take off in time, and then we hit the bump and the plane snaps. So this is a much better alternative. There we go. So we're flying the Demos Mark II, and we're going to go poke tape a little bit. Now, I was planning to fight a defensive war against tape. I really was. Can we target the turret? Nah, that's not letting us. I was really planning to fight a defensive war, and then I found that the strategy of hitting tape so hard each turn that you can't actually fully recover enough to mount a proper response is actually working really well. And although it's going to be a lot more difficult now, the actual guard range has increased to 10 kilometers. Now, I have increased it to 10 kilometers for these bases. I think it's still a very good strategy. So we're gonna keep on doing it, and until tape can take out my twin bombers, I think he's gonna be screwed. Saying that, his treaty with Twitchy ends this turn. And so I'm not going to be safe at Twitchy's bases anymore, so I'm just going to move this to somewhere safe after, well, if it survives these attacks. Now we've limited ourselves to 4 attacks, 4 base attacks per turn now. That's to stop us going insane. So I only attacked 4 bases last turn, but if I had both of these bombers and I was just attacking as many bases as I could, things would get very silly, and it would be unfair. So we've limited it to 4 bases for now, and we think that's quite a fair number. So yeah, so hopefully we can attack 4 bases, well 3 more because we've already taken the KSC and we put our Cerberus there. So we're going to attack Edith's side, and then we're going to go up here and attack these 2. I have no idea what they're called. We can't attack this one, even though it's got Tape's bomber at it, because there's an Agonarch defense there. And my treaty with him doesn't expire until Tape dies, so that might be never, or that might be until I have victory against them. I have no idea how this is going to go, but until we get over to Edith's side, I'm going to play some appropriately dramatic music. Although we can't play Two Steps from Hell, because their music is apparently only valid as long as you're not making money off it. So they made a copyright claim on the last video. So no more Two Steps from Hell apart from the intro and outro. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so with these defences, we're going to get in and we're going to get out. We're not going to dally, we're not going to swing around for another pass or anything, because after what happened with the Athena, we know that these defences are going to launch a hell of a lot of missiles at us. Thank God Tape doesn't put intercept missiles on his defences like we do. Thankfully, they're only AMRAAMs and Sidewinders, so we should be able to dodge them. Okay, there we go, within engage range. Okay, away, right, we're going to GTFO. We do not want to get shot by Tape's defences. There we go, he's already launching. So yeah, let's GTFO as fast as possible. I really don't fancy getting shot by AMRAAMs today. This is a very advanced plane. Okay, We need to actually give our Hellfires time to take out the defences though, so we don't want to go through too fast. But oh god, so many AMRAAMs! So many AMRAAMs! Oh god. This is bad. This is very bad. Launch so many countermeasures! We've still got missile locked onto us. I think it might be a Sidewinder. Oh crap, there's so many of these things and the lag is insane. I think we've gone too fast for the Hellfires. Yeah, the Hellfire's well overshot. Oh, I think somebody's close to us. Oh god! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Oh, whoa! Way too close. Okay, we've still got Sidewinders on us. Still got Sidewinders on us. Bad, 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 bad. Very bad. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. Okay, we'll deactivate our engines. They're heat seekers, so if we deactivate our engines, we should be okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I think we've lost them. Oh, I think that's its entire missile payload, actually. Okay, so I know I said we wouldn't swing back around, but we wasted 5 Hellfires and we didn't do any damage. So you know what? I'm going to go around and I'm going to fire just one Hellfire at it. Not getting too close. Don't want to put the plane in range of the guns. That would be very, very dumb. But no, we just want to fire off another Hellfire at it. We'll have another go. Firing them at supersonic speeds clearly just doesn't work. So let's not do that. We're going to have to try and avoid all its missiles and slow down and fire them. What I'm trying to do and get in and get out, it just isn't working. Okay, let's try one. Let's just try one. Because then we still have more than enough to actually attack other ones. Oh, let's fire 2. We've still got more than enough. I just like to fire a lot. We've wasted 5. Well, that's 7 now on this lonely turret. I think 1 might have been enough. No, we got shot. See the other one gets in. No, God, this thing's tough. Jesus Christ, Tape! Oh crap, we're being shot. Ah! No! No! The Demos! Oh no! Oh God! Oh God! Abort! 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 Everyone jump out! Where's the cockpit? Did everyone get out? I think everyone got out. Boffin! Why is Boffin still in there? Boffin! 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 No! 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 Boffin! No! I didn't get out in time! No! Oh, there's so many things. I couldn't swap to him fast enough. Boffin! Oh, Joby got out, but Boffin's gone. I think the turret's gone. The turret's definitely gone, but Joby is stranded in enemy territory. Right, so Joby survived, but Boffin didn't manage to get to his parachute in time. Or maybe he didn't have enough parachutes, I'm not entirely sure, but he didn't manage to get out. There's no turret, and although we're in enemy territory, we can't take the base, because we've already taken 1 base this turn. But since there's no turret, we should be able to land the Phobos here, pick up Joby. So John B can pick up Joby, they can continue the mission and take out 2 more, and then continue on to a more well-defended base. This is now a rescue mission as well as an assault. But we can't risk Joby falling into enemy hands. We can't risk her being tortured for information, so we need to come rescue her. Right, if anyone can rescue Joby Kerman, it's John B. He is a flying ace. When it comes to bomber aircraft, that is. He likes, as I said before, he likes to drink his tea while he's flying a plane. Doesn't like these high-G fighter planes that Tape and Agonarch seem to be so fond of. He likes his strategic bombers, likes to fly faster than the speed of sound while drinking his tea. He's a true Penguinaut gentle Kerbal. Oh, there we go. We just missed the bump. I was a little bit worried about that because, as I said before, these planes do not like those bumps. Okay, so let's head towards Edith's side. It's completely undefended now, but still, it hasn't got a runway, so we're going to have to pull off some serious skill. It's also quite a long way away. What direction is it actually in? I need to see. I think it's probably more towards this way? Is it this direction? No, that's the complete wrong direction. It's this way. Oh, of course, because this is like a peninsula. It sticks out. It's where Spain is sort of is in real life. Okay, here we go, Zombie. Joby's life is in your hands, but you know, as I said, if anyone can do it, it's Zombie. Then hopefully they can continue on with the mission and blow up 2 more of Tape's defenses and send him back. But losing the Demos is quite a big setback. It seriously is. That's bad. But yeah. As you can see though, increasing the guard range to 10 kilometers does make the whole penguin maneuver, as apparently it's called, a lot more difficult. So it makes the game a lot fairer. I think it is quite a good idea. So we're all going around to all our defences, making sure they haven't glitched into the ground, moving them off of Kerbinside things, fixing our flags. So this is sort of a defensive overhaul turn, making defences less easy to destroy, because frankly they were too easy before, but now I think they put up quite a significant challenge. Anyway, we're going to play the Penguinaut National Anthem as we head on this daring rescue. Okay, so we need to be quite careful here. As I said before, either side does not have a runway. We need to be very careful. Now, I'm looking at the BD gun turret and it's purple, and that means there's still a core there. Now, I'm pretty sure that it's dead, but I am a little bit worried about that. It hasn't shot at us or anything, so I'm confident that it's dead, but I'm still a little worried. Now, it seems to be quite a bumpy landscape. That they really couldn't be a worse place to land a tactical bomber aircraft. But as I said, anyone can do it. It's John B. And Joby's life is on the line here, so we're doing it for her. Okay. Careful, John B. We've got a bit of a hill here. Ooh. Careful. Might need to use those drogue chutes. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. Okay, there we go. Okay, slow ourselves down. Slow down, slow down. Right, I think taking off again is going to be a bit of a nightmare, but I think it's fair enough to say that was quite a good landing. Good job, John B. Okay, right, extend the ladder. Let's get Joby to run over here quite quickly before any Tape forces come to the area in search of revenge. Right, now let's get Joby into the Demos. Oh. She's not very good at climbing up ladders, apparently. In the meantime, Zombie has repacked the chutes, but obviously we're going to need to fire them manually. I probably should have tied them to an action group, but there we go, that works. Right, grab, and there we go. So yeah, we're going to have to fire them manually when we land, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now, I've been considering just flying them both to a safe base, because I don't really want to risk losing both of them, but frankly, this is war, and if we don't set Tape back, you know, destroy 4 of his defences so that he can't recover unless he's launching smaller defences or receiving aid from Agonarch, and that's lifting pressure off of Twitchi. If we don't do that, then more Kerbals could die, and I think it's their responsibility as pilots to see the mission through to its bitter end, even if it is risking their lives. So just going to withdraw the rear gear and sort of build up the engine power, and then we're going to try and take off as quickly as possible. Couldn't have really chosen the worst place to take off, to be honest. There's a giant observatory right there, but you know, we're just going to try it. As soon as we start moving forward slightly, even with our brakes on, then I think we'll let go. So I think the thrust is still increasing. Okay, I think it's fair to say we're at max thrust. There we go. Okay, hold on to your butts. This is going to be a very bumpy takeoff. Woohoo! Okay, and we're away! There we go. Good job, John B. And Joby, I guess. Joby is more of a fighter pilot than John B. John B, as I said, he likes his strategic bombers. But anyway, on to the next target. Good job, John B. Joby has been officially rescued. Ooh, only he could have pulled it off. Okay, right, on to the next target for today. Where are we going to head? There. Well, it's not really today, it's tonight, because we're doing this at night time, mainly because we want every advantage we can get. We're just hoping that maybe the controllers of the turrets will be asleep or something, or, I don't know, Tape's gone to beddy buys or something, because we need every advantage we can get against these defences with the increased guard range. Okay, here we go, everybody. So we've got no shortage of Hellfires on the Phobos, so we can just completely open up on these defences. Now I think we just need to slow down a little bit more, but it's in a narrow little valley here, so once we slow down enough, we should just be able to pop off a few and then hide behind the mountain before its missiles can get to us. Right, and we'll launch a couple of bursts. Okay, I think that's enough. Pull out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh god. Here they come. Woo! Too close. Too close for comfort. Oh, I think we hit it. It's not dead though. Is it not dead? Oh, I think we missed. Must have missed. I think we're going to come around for another pass, but we're going to be a little more careful than the last time we did that. Okay. I think it's fired all its missiles at us, but I can't be sure. I can't be sure. I know there's still a little missile down there for some reason. Maybe it's glitching out a little bit. Whatever, let's fire like a ton more Hellfires at it and see how it goes. There you go, eat that, you bugger. See how you like that. I think firing even slightly, even at supersonic speeds, the Hellfires still seem to overshoot, so yeah, maybe we need to be even slower than that. Right, let's have a look. Boom! Yeah, I think it's fair to say that that gun turret is dead. Let's have a look. Yeah, that is very, very dead. Right, let's switch back to our plane before it despawns. Right, there we go! Successful attack. Let's engage the next one, and then we've had more than enough excitement for today. We need to get these two brave Kerbinauts home. Right, there we go. Let's continue on there. We don't really need to gain much altitude or gain a huge amount of speed. We're just going to get over there quickly and then head somewhere safe, somewhere protected by a Poseidon, preferably. Because so far as I know, I mean, nobody's tested the Poseidon yet, but the Poseidon is by far the most effective defensive unit that we have, so hopefully, well, if that can't defend the Phobos, then nothing else can. Right, so while I was checking what base we're attacking, which is Lake Dermal, in case you wondered, I accidentally pressed click because I left the system armed and Ripple on, and I fired off a load of Hellfires. Completely unintentional. They're going to enter load range before me, so you'll still have plenty of time to shoot them down, I guess, but yeah, that was completely by accident. I think we should speed up a little actually to get inside load range before the Hellfires get there, because the Hellfires get there and it isn't actually loaded in. It would be a little bit weird. Looks like they've got a port down there. Look at that. There's a port just on the ocean. The actual runway's over here. Looks like quite a key base actually. Hopefully we can do some damage. There we go. We're in range now. Okay, we fired off literally every Hellfire we have. So frankly, if that doesn't do it, no idea what will. Let's get out of here right now. Go, 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 go. Countermeasures, countermeasures, countermeasures. Oh, I think we hit it. I think it's fair to say that that first round of Hellfires hit it, but... Boom! Goodbye, BD gun turret. Right, there we go. We've completely exhausted our supply of Hellfires. Went a little bit excessive there, but we need to get rid of the rest of them. And I wasn't going to risk this aircraft being taken out. So I think I've got the hang of taking out these base defenses now. With the new guard range. Losing the Demos is still quite a big hit for us, but oh well, not much we can really do about that. So I need to see what's closer. Yeah, we're going to head down here to Hanbert Cape. Mainly because there's Poseidon there and there's a long runway, so we should be able to land safely, and we should be able to be protected from Tape attacks. It's not very far from Tape territory, but if he wants to attack it, he's going to have to he's going to need a big invasion force. He's going to need to attack from the sea as well, so that should be interesting if he's going to go for that. Of course, we are leaving the tip undefended this turn. We're still going to launch an aerial vehicle at Matball's coast to defend it, but the tip, which is only a helipad, is going to be sadly undefended. If Tape grabs that, I don't really care. It's only a tiny little helipad. I took the frickin' KSC too. So it's not the end of the world if he does waltz in and take that. We'll just take a more important base next turn. So here we go, Hanbert Cape, one of the most well-defended bases that we have, and actually one of the most well-defended bases on the planet. But then saying that, there is a base where Tape's strategic bomber is currently situated, if our spy satellites are correct, where there are 2 Tape defences and 1 Agonarch defence. Let's be careful we don't crash into the Poseidon while trying to land. That would be very bad. Is the Poseidon still there? Yes, Poseidon's still good. Okay, so let's fire these drogue shoots, because it seems to be like the only way of slowing down this plane in time is to use parachutes, because the brakes are so pitifully weak. I probably should increase the brake torque. I haven't really done that, and I know I almost certainly should. Come on, let's touch the ground. There we go, ground officially touched. And deploy shoot. And deploy shoot. There we go! Slow ourselves down. Oh, deactivate the engine. Probably help. And there we are. Successful landing at Hanbert Cape. So, we're going to leave the Phobos here. If a lad and a Poseidon can't defend it, then I have no idea what can. So we're just launching a Frike, which is Spirit of Horror and Trembling Fear at Matball's coast, to take out Tape if he decides to send something my way. Now I'm pretty sure these drones are actually really effective at taking out enemy bomber aircraft. Not so much fighter aircraft, but definitely bomber aircraft. So we're just going to set up our guard mode, and I think that's pretty much everything. I don't think we need to do anything with the flight computer. It will just activate if someone becomes within range. I don't want to put the brakes on because I don't know if it'll deactivate the brakes or whatever. It probably will, but I don't want to take any chances. But there we go! Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'm the Beardy Penguin, and I will see you next time.